Welcome to Lesson 3 and get ready to make your campaign beautiful. Today I'm going to teach you how to make your own branded template so that your design and your email stands out. I'm going to show you how to add a logo, select your font and add your brand colors. Once you've done that, I'll show you how to save it all so you can quickly access it next time. Okay, so now that I've run you through the basics of how to set up a campaign and how to use the drag drop features on MailChimp, I'm going to teach you how to make a template. So a branded template will make things a lot easier for you when you come to create campaigns in the future. You'll be able to simply click on the template and lots of things will already be set up for you, such as your logo, your font, your brand colors, all of that will already be in there. So the first thing you want to do is click templates up the top here. And then you want to click Create Template. So once we're in Create Template, it's quite similar to when we created a campaign. You'll simply want to click one of these layouts below. I'm going to do Tell a Story. So now this is the time you can add a logo. And to do this, you just click that pencil button there, and then you can click Replace over here. Once you're in here, you can select an uploaded image that you've previously used, or you can upload another one. I'm going to select this AM Shop logo here, and just click Insert. As you can see, I've uploaded an AM Shop logo in here. Now the next step I want to do is change the color of the background here. And to do this, I'm just going to click color and I'm just going to add in my hex code here. So now we have our logo and background colors sorted. We can click save and close. The next thing you want to do is select what you'd like your titles to look like. So to do this, I'm just going to click the edit block pencil. And over here, I can choose what I want the font and the size to look like. So in here, you'll just want to highlight that and select font and just pick the font that's most similar to your brand style. I quite like Arial, so I'm just going to stay with that. This is where you'll also be able to adjust the size of your font. So this is quite large, so I want to take it down a little bit. So I'm going to go 32. And you'll also be able to click what style, font, and size you'd like for your text. So in here, I'm just going to highlight this and click Lucida, just for an example. And I'm also going to click size 14 just to show you the range you have. Now you can also change the color of your font here, so you might want it to be blue. Now if you want multiple columns, you can also go into settings and you can click 2 columns here and you can change the different size of the columns as well. So that's just an option if you'd like multiple columns. And don't forget, you can also drag and drop around the different segments to move them around in your template. So if you prefer it to start off with an image, simply drag it and drop it up there. Now when you want to add a photo, just click the edit button here and it's exactly the same as when you were adding a logo. So just click edit block and then go replace. I'm going to upload an image this time and click insert. I've got my image here and I've got my title and my text and the font and color that I've selected. So now I want to divide this section, so I'm just going to drag a divider in and drop it here. So with the divider, it's completely customizable, so you can change this color over here. So say I wanted it to be the same purple as up top, I'd simply copy and paste it in there and it will be purple. You can also change the width, so if I want it to be 4 pixels big, I can change that there. And you can change if you want it to be dashed, dotted, ridged. There are heaps of different options for you to customize it, including how much padding you'd like at the top and bottom. So for example, if I just want a small amount of padding, I can change it to 5 pixels here as well. So once I'm happy with that divider, I'm just going to save that and close it. And I've decided for the next section, I don't want this to be here, so I'm going to delete it. And I'm going to delete these as well. So say that this template is a template for a monthly newsletter. You might actually enjoy the way they've set this out in their example. And if you do, that's totally fine. Just leave these here. If not, and you want to try something a little bit different, then totally feel free to customize it. For example, I want mine to be quite simple. So what I'm going to do is delete these sections, and I'm going to copy this section here. To do that, you just click this duplicate block button. It will give me the same section duplicated. And I'm just going to drag this into the next block. Now, I know that I also want an image for this section, so I'm just going to drag this block over here. So now I've got another section that I have an image and a title and text in, but I also want a button. I want people to be able to click through. So to do that, I'm going to just drag the button section in here and go save and close. Now I know I want that to be the end of that section, so I'm just going to duplicate this divider and drag it down as well. Now this button I want to customize, so I'm just going to click Edit and go Style. And I want this background of the button to be that same purple color. Okay, so far I'm kind of set out in my newsletter that I'm going to have an introduction section with an image, a title, and an article. Another image which could be a blog post, and then the text to go with that with a link. And now my next section I might want to do some products. So to do that, I'm just going to duplicate this again, drag it down, and then I'm going to change the title to Top Products This Month. And then I can change this text to whatever I want it to be to relate to that section. And then the next bit I'm going to do is go image group. And I'm going to add these images here like this. Now I want some more of them, so I'm going to drop them below. And I also want to add text underneath these, so I'm going to put some text underneath each of these images. Now I want the text to be relating to each image, so I'm going to go Settings and go to Columns. And I'm just going to duplicate that and put it underneath here. And I'm going to delete this divider as well. Alright, so now I have the ability to add images to each of these, and I have the ability to caption underneath the prices. I'm also going to duplicate this button so I can direct people to the shop once they've looked at the different images. Now I'm happy with that section, so I'm going to duplicate the divider again, and I'm going to drag it down to the bottom of the page. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with this template. It's a nice template for my monthly newsletter where I can introduce people to what's going on that month, share a blog post, and share some products. The last thing I want to do is add a little sign-off section, so I'm just going to duplicate this block and drag it down to the bottom. The very last thing you want to do is go through your social media links and make sure they're connecting up to the right places. So you can add your Facebook page, your Twitter, Instagram, website, and you can add other services if you have them as well, such as Reddit, Flickr, any of these things that you want to link to. The style of these can be changed as well, so you can change the layout here and you can change the icon styles as well. So once you've done that, you should have a really nice template that's set up and ready to go every time you want to create a campaign. Now this is a really basic one, but like I said, you're going to want to customize it to your own brand logos, colors, fonts, everything that suits your brand. Once it's done, it'll save you so much time when you go to create a new campaign. Everything from the different section layouts to the colors and the fonts will already be in there, so you don't have to worry about searching for them every time. Now you can set up templates for different purposes. Obviously we've created one for a newsletter here, but you can set up ones for sales, life updates, shop updates, blog updates, anything you can think of you can set up a template for. Once you're happy with your design, click Save and Exit and give your template a name. So I'm going to call this one Newsletter and go Save. And then you'll be directed to the templates page. So next time you want to create an email, all you have to do is go Campaigns, Create Campaign, Email, give your campaign a name, so I'm going to call this one Newsletter, and go Begin. Then you can add in the things like usual and go Design Email. Now you'll be able to select a template. So just go Saved Templates and you'll see them pop up here. So here's our newsletter template. And as you can see, it pops up exactly like we had it. So it's all there and ready for you to customize for your next campaign.